Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is another edition of the War Report here on Elysium Peak with this August 2nd, 2025 battle number 12. And we got some special guests today. We got TongTong, we have SirCereal, and we have Tavion. I'll be jumping in and interviewing these guys. They've all been around for quite some time, so it'll be a lot of fun to hear what they have to say. First up, some key terms. Prestige is the value of land that you own. Reclaim is the total amount of prestige that you earned across the course of the season. Renown is the change in your property value, whether it goes up or down. And Triumphs is the end of the season prize money that we're all fighting for. Looking at our upcoming events, you have 4 wars in Phase 4. Now, on battle number 13, that is where we fight for this side capital. So Ostaria and Longting, your capital is going to be lit. The cohorts will try to put up a resistance and see if they can stop you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see. They have in the past, so you never know. But that's also when we're going to see the first rank 8 houses hit the field. So that's actually, I think tonight was actually the first night that they could have. So we might. I think we have some 8s. Yes, we do have some 8s. All right, but we got rank 9s on the 14th. There's nothing that you're going to gain by getting to rank 9. It's just kind of a prestige, I guess. I don't know. People see you higher up on the list. But the next big thing that you got to worry about is August 16th. So August 16th is the positioning round for Liangyun. So if you call Liangyun home and you're not fighting for the in-game capital, you might want to consider making some other plans because it's going to get very hot. If it's anything like it was last war, it was crazy hot. So it'll be interesting. All right, taking a look at our war summary really quick. We have 49 warring factions, 16 alliances, 110 fiefs being fought over, 65 changed hands tonight, 36,990 total prestige. Looking at Longting, there's 8,850 total prestige with 28 fiefs available. Chocolate Milks grabbed up 79% of that tonight. Hibernia with 12%, Conquest with 5%, and Cohorts with 3%. Looking at Ostaria, there was 14,100 total prestige with 39 fiefs available. WeDontRead gained 38% of that. Cohorts with 15%, Chocolate Milk with 15%, and Brotherhood with 14%, and Deuce Volt with 3%. Over in Liangyun, total prestige of 14,040. Total fiefs is 43. The High Council gained 39% of that. The HallowedKings with 13%, Whispering Void with 10%, and then the Boneyard with 7%, Chillers with 7%. I'm having a bad day with numbers, so this is going to get fun. Taking a look at the economy. We had 3 fiefs gain some levels. Hugelstadt, Fufeng, and Fengzhou. Looking at crumbling empires, we saw Grunfeld drop to 2. Taking a look at the most prestigious fiefs, we have rank 6 fiefs, Segasmeni, Das Bulwark, Elbogen, Steinklipp, and Fort Warson. Rank 5 fiefs, we have Mingyu, Ninewall, and Warlin. Looking at our top builders, Dexter's Lab currently leads the pack with 800. Warriors in second with 780. Eternum with 750. Eye Spartans with 500. Durandon 390. Vanguard with 150. Warforged 150. Goshkia 150. Order of Valor 150. And Inferno with 150. Taking a look at the unit kits, there you have it. You got quite a few options if you have the materials on hand. I confirmed it today. You still can't craft the materials, so you have to have them on hand if you want to craft anything. Taking a look at the siege crafting scene, you still are locked into Blue Siege. You have the well-made cannons, well-made ballistas, well-made Hwatch air launchers, well-made Scorpios, well-made culverins, and well-made mortars. You can craft all those supplies to be able to craft those. Alright, so we're going to jump over to Longting really quick. Looking at Longting, there is 93% free houses versus 7% legions. 8,850 regional prosperity with 4 towns, 3 forts, and 21 villages. It is currently sitting at a prosperity tier of 2. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Eternum with 23,250. Mill Crew with 15,900. Dexter's Lab with 8,100. Vanguard with 7,550. And Goshkia bringing up 5th with 4,500. Top renowned builders are Eternum with 600, Dexter's Lab with 350, Order of Valor with 150, Ming with 150, Goshkia with 150. Most prestigious strongholds are Fort Warsun at rank 6. Top flourishing village is Qingyu, Fengyu, both rank 4. Looking at our war map tonight, Chocolate Milk slice their little chocolatey goodness right through the middle of that zone. 7,000 total regional prestige. Hibernia up top, little icing on the cake, 1,100. Con, down below, they are the Cone with 450. And then the cohorts managed to get Qingping and Fuquan. I don't know. I say it totally different. It looks different, sounds different to me, but, you know, I'm going to keep it PG. In any case, looking at Longting Kingdom changes. Moo Crew gained 2. Black Templars with 2. Eternum with 7. And Con with 2. Looking at the houses of Longting, you have 2 regional dukes, Eternum and Moo Crew. Regional stewards include Black Templars, Goshkia Dub, Con, Goshkia, and Order of Valor. Looking at the race for the capital right now, it is only chocolate milk. 7,000 prestige. They got more than enough to knock on that door. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in the call. We will be talking to Tavion first. Welcome, Tavion. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, 15 seconds later, you know. Awesome. So let's do some rapid fire questions to start things off. You just spit off whatever answer comes to mind first. So, favorite weapon? Favorite unit? Favorite siege weapon? If you could do a crossover any season for a season of Conqueror's Blade with any IP in the world, what would it be? That would be pretty cool. I'll admit that'd be pretty sweet. let's get that as a new weapon. The little chain blades. Yep. This would be fun. All right. Favorite season. All right. Now, footbows, sucker or keep. Okay. He's muted. Oh man, hold on a second.
Yeah.
No, now you're talking. So now you're on stream. Okay, we're gonna rewind. Oh god.
Rewind it all.
See, I tell you, I'm an amateur.
Hello. My name's Tavion. I'm the Liege of Order of Valor.
Oh man, Discord is betraying me today so badly. All right, we have audio.
It's been a struggle for you today, Fog.
It has. My god, it's been a real bad struggle. All right, so favorite weapon?
Poleaxe.
Favorite unit?
Grisette Fusiliers.
Favorite siege weapon?
Siege Ballista.
All right, if you could do any crossover, what would it be?
God of War.
Yes, that's what he said. He said God of War, people. God of War.
I want a single man unit out there, just kind of like what we have with the chariots right now.
Yeah, that would be interesting. All right, favorite season?
The Lion's Roar season.
All right, footbows.
Got a lot of great. Footbows, I'm just kind of mad about them.
Okay, halberd elites.
I have barely touched them.
Emperor's chariots.
They are an amazing addition. I hope that we get more additions similar to them.
All right. Let's go ahead and do one additional one. If your house was a fast food joint, what would it be?
Five Guys. We may not be fast and furious out there, but we get some really good food going.
There you go. There you go. All right, so let's ask some house questions here. When and where did your house start? And is there an overarching community behind it?
As far as it goes, Order of Valor started as a small split off from Soda. Initially, we just went around bouncing between a couple houses the season that we split off, and then we formed the very next season. The community behind it is just Order of Valor. We are a very small community. We just bounce between different games. Main one is Conqueror's Blade. We're getting ready for the next big play test for Sand, actually, right now.
Awesome. All right, so can you tell me a little bit about your community's atmosphere? How would you describe your voice comms on the day-to-day?
On the day-to-day, we're pretty chill. We're always joking with each other. We're always having a little bit of fun here and there. We even have a Cards Against Humanity night, which is always interesting with the people that I that I have in the community right now.
All right, tell me a little bit about what kind of players you're looking to recruit.
I love recruiting veterans, but I love even more recruiting new recruits, helping them learn about the game and figuring out different ways that they can uh, play the game that fits their play style. Everyone has a different play style. I am very much a person that loves range units, and I find a way to incorporate them into any way I can without actually causing detriment to uh, my own tactics and the tactics of my allies.
All right, take me through your favorite CV moment. What's the moment that keeps you playing?
I have to say that it would be the funniest moments in my playtime, which would be as when the spear shield came out. Um, Finding those players that were running away and yeeting the spear from halfway across the map to get a headshot and a kill.
Yeah, that's fun. I have to admit that's between the
It's
kick
it's a
and the
brutal
throw.
moment, but it's an amazing moment.
Yeah, it is. All right, so who's your most respected adversary and why?
I would have to say that would be Spartan, or Moral Spartan. I'm trying to remember what his name is. We talked for over a course of a couple seasons when I initially split off. We fought together multiple times. He was a great adversary, and he was a great person to also help teach my own people how to fight.
Awesome. All right, so tell me about your favorite. Like, which 5 units would you say are the best units in the game? Can you name five that
As
follow
as of
those?
right now, um, I would say again personal preference. Lion's Roar, Spartan's Chosen, and Somewhere Phalanx are my top three. My next ones to follow up are the Stalwarts and the Swine Feathers.
All right. All right. All right. So let's go ahead. Does anyone in the audience have a question for Tavion here? In the meantime, tell me about the region that we're playing in. What was the most interesting thing that you saw tonight?
As far as it goes, was the rapid response lab at 9 during the first battle. You saw the 15 stack of Mukru go over there. They started the battle. They were sitting there for about 5 minutes, maybe, and not even 5 minutes. And all of a sudden, Dexter's lab comes in and just starts hammering everything in the field. Fielding people left and right. They had a full 20 stack in the battle as well. They were not taking prisoners. There was someone that was pushed all the way over to Q New and was fielded just outside of Q New that started off over at 9 They chased him down.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I was like running for his life, and like these other guys are chasing him. He's like, "Leave me alone! That's my lunch money. Leave me my
Even
lunch
some
money."
even some of our own people just switched to local and were like, "Run!"
It was crazy. Yeah, that was an intense fight. That 9 fight, man, they
Oh
went
yeah.
back and forth for a long time. It was pretty crazy.
Mukru definitely dominated the rest of the territory during that time though.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple questions from the audience. First up is, where'd you get the name of your house from?
Um, it is basically we were trying to figure out something along the lines of Order of. We were trying to go with a Templar style naming convention. Um, Eventually we just found Valor and it just stuck. We knew that was the name,
All right,
Order of Valor.
there you go. And how long have you played CB?
I have been playing the game since season 1. I'm one of those very few launch people that are still around.
Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and do my favorite question. if you were to give an award to a house or player, what would the award be called, and who would you give it to?
Oh goodness. I think I would call it Grim Reaper, and that would be to the single the person during any season that kills the most heroes out of every single battle across the entire season.
That would be pretty cool if they had those stats available.
Right?
That would definitely be something I would
imagine some of these people from the CBL leagues during the wars.
Yep.
Because you know some of them be out there just slaughtering people for an hour.
Just mass murder.
Exactly.
All right, Tavion. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I do look forward to continuing out the season with you. It's good to have an ally on the stream. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. And as I always say, it's always a pleasure having you as ally as well, Fog.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. We'll see what SirCereal has to say about that.
You're one of the few people that I've actually experienced with across all the seasons I've played that actually has basically the same exact mindset that I do when it comes to tactics.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's definitely hard to find somebody that has that kind of like mindset.
Yeah, ours is a very very niche one.
Indeed. All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I will see you soon.
Have a good one.
All right, moving along to Ostaria. We have 14,100 regional prosperity with 74% free houses, 26% legion. 10 towns, 2 forts, 27 villages, prosperity tier of 3. Top 5 seasonal landowners is Dexter's Lab, first place with 21,200, Vanguard in second with 15,000, Inferno in third with 9,550, Atlas in fourth with 8,850, Homegrown in fifth with 6,900. Looking at top renowned builders, Dexter's Lab has 450, taking that first place slot. Vanguard, 300 points, take second. Eternum with 150, Warforged and Inferno also have that 150. It's rare that we see at the same house with two different names take the board like that. It's pretty cool. Looking at the most prestigious stronghold, we have Steinklep of Moon Crew with level 6 and Sigispende with level 6, El Bogan with level 6, and Das Bulwark with level 6. Top flourishing village is Bergdorf at rank 4. Taking a look at tonight's war map, you can see WeDontRead ate up that entire southeast. 5,400 regional prestige. They are definitely the shoe-in for the capital there. Cohorts have 2,150. Chocolate Milk with 2,100. We have the Independents gobbling up some land with 2,050. Brotherhood, right down there in the southwest with 1,950. And then Deuce Volt up in the north with 450. Looking at the Ostaria Kingdom changes, you know, when the zone works, a lot of stuff happens there. You know, Bastarius gained 5, Moon Crew with 2, Vanguard with 2, Dexter's Lab with 1, Warforged with 1, Cohorts with 1, Explicit with 2, Atlas with 4, Midway Kings with 3, Infamous Misfits with 1, and Wild Hunt with 2. Looking at the aristocracy of Ostaria, we have the Ostarian Legion currently sitting upon the throne for one more war. And then regional barons, Vanguard, Moon Crew, Bastarius, Atlas, Warforged, and Dexter's Lab. Regional stewards include Midway Kings, The Wild Hunt, Explicit, and Infamous Misfits. Looking at the race for the capital, we have WeDontRead. They are going to be the first knock. Chocolate Milk will have to get another 900 points to get a second knock. And that brings us around to our main interview of the night. The man, the myth, the legend, TongTong. What's up, TongTong? Nice to meet you. Finally get a voice on you.
Fog, that threw me off because I'm watching your stream on Twitch. Is there a delay on there?
Oh, there's always a delay on Twitch. This is like 15 seconds. It's sad. Like, no matter how much I want to get rid of it, you just can't. It's just always 15 seconds.
That's what threw me off. I'm like, I'm listening to you talk on the stream about Ostaria, and suddenly you're saying hello to me at the same time. I'm like, what?
Don't you know by now I'm everywhere, man? I'm everywhere.
Oh, man. How are you?
So far, so good. Tonight was pretty wild. I mean, your crew over there in the Nine Wall, that was intense. That was really intense over there. So, pretty good fighting going all around.
Oh yeah, those guys are good. The Dex Lab side, the Mukru side, all a lot of like strong fighters.
All right, so I got some rapid fire questions for you first. So just spit off the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
First of all, how long have you been playing CB?
Season 8, how long is that?
Man, that's the math. It's about 3 years, 4
What
years, 4
season
years.
are we now?
Yeah, I think it's
4
4
years?
years.
Okay.
I think we're on. This is year 6, so that's at least 4 years ago. So it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
All right. So, what is your favorite weapon?
Favorite weapon, short sword.
Okay. Favorite unit.
Ooh, phalanx.
Favorite siege weapon.
Mortar.
Favorite season.
Ooh, you know what I would say this season.
All right. What do you think of the footbows?
The foot posts. They're so funny. I thought we were getting trolled by the devs. I can't believe they're real.
Yeah, you know, I think my video was probably the best thing about the footbows. I think that little parody video I made was the best thing.
Yeah.
All right, how about the halberd elites?
Halberd elites. I don't have them. Well, I guess I do have them unlocked, but I haven't played it. And so I heard they're really good though. They're like better Wu-Ways.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best use scenario for them, but they do put out some DPS, that's for sure. So it's kind of interesting. I really want to find someone that's good at them and talk to them about how best to use those guys. But
Yeah.
sooner or later, I'm going to find the right interview for it.
Talk to Tender. Tender's really good at every unit.
All right, good to know. All right, how about those Imperial chariots or the Emperor's chariots?
Gosh, I love having them on my team. I hate having them on as an enemy.
You know, I find myself in sieges just literally, I'm longsword, and all I'm doing is knocking people off their chariots. It's all I do the whole time. I don't even fight anybody. I just knock people off chariots.
Yeah, that's if you have a CC though, right?
That's
like
my job.
A...
I've resorted to just knocking people off chariots. I used to be the shield guy. You know, I was always sitting on point with my shields, you know, guarding everything. Nope, no, I'm just a chariot knocker now.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So if your house was a boy band, what would they be called?
What would you call us? How would you turn the name Vanguard into a boy band?
Man, that's a good question. How would you?
Maybe the viewers can have an idea.
New Vanguard on the block. All right.
The unit.
Nice. All right, so let's go on to another one here. So, if you could add one feature to CB, what would it be?
Oh, one feature to CB. Elephants.
I like my paycheck better, honestly. I bought the stupid elephant pack, and man, that was the best investment I ever made next to buying the house logo. That's it, right there. That was the second best investment. I got Patreon or the premium experience for probably another 3-4 years. I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what was the most disappointing unit nerf of this season?
Disappointing unit nerf of this season. I have been out of the loop because I was busy with work most of the season. What did they end up nerfing this season?
Well, they nerfed the chariots a little, which wasn't really a nerf, if you ask me. I mean, it's weird. Like, it's like less things can knock you off your chariot, and like poisons, fires will stop your chariot.
What?
Yeah, like I don't know if you knew this, but the Incineering Archers, if they're mastered and you hit that flame, your chariot will literally hit the brakes, like full stop. Like you can't move at all until those flames die off. It's crazy.
That would never happen to an actual chariot.
Yeah, right? No, I think the horses run faster. Just light them on fire, they're running faster. But no, I mean, there's a lot of things that are not realistic. I mean, you should be able to kill the horses and stop the chariot, but that's, you know, it is what it is, I guess.
True.
All right, let's jump into some house questions.
Okay.
When did your house start, and is there an overarching community behind it? So like something that passes through this game and onto other games.
Gotcha. Right now we're just in Conqueror's Blade. We started in season 8 when I started. I was like a week into the game, and I was like, "Oh, I love this game." And then I brought some friends in, and then we started a house together. Got completely smashed in the face every territory war, but we were used to it because we came from a different game when we were kids, and it was just pay to win, where you get one shot by anybody with a paycheck. But we were broke kids, and now
Sounds
we're
like
just
Eve.
broke adults.
Kind of sounds like Eve.
Yeah, you know the feeling. Deadly Ghost is there. I see him in the comments.
Yeah. All right,
He and I were both kids.
so take me through what your comms are like during the territory wars. What is the average comm night?
Getting yelled at by Deadly Ghost.
Okay, just loud volumes, yelling, screaming.
Yeah, he's ex-military, so you get combat comms, real combat comms.
That could be lively. Nice. All right, so what type of players do you guys look to recruit?
People who want to do territory wars every week, please. And also, if the ideal recruit would be somebody who actually wants to get better. So somebody who puts themselves out to have some more training with their weapons, with their assigned units, and actually, reading the announcements. That would be great. But just these are some of the qualities we look for.
Now, do you find that like people as a whole are just getting more and more lazy and like less likely to read something that you spend the time writing?
I don't know if it's more and more because like my house is never read forever. That's actually why Dex Lab and Vanguard started We Don't Read multiple seasons ago. It was just a meme off of our culture.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I don't know. It's like for a while now, I write something and then I publish it out there for people and they don't read it. And they're like, well, if you sent me a message, so I send people messages now and they still don't read it.
Yeah, they don't read that.
And it's like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I can't go door to door and knock on your door and say, hey, man, are you coming to TW tonight? It's like, come on, you got to at least be willing to step up to the plate, You got to help yourself a little.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. It's weird. Like, this is the other thing that gets me crazy. Like, so people complain about, oh, I got to work too hard. I don't like work. I want to just, I don't want to do anything, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, Territory Wars comes around, and I ask them to sit on a fief, right? And then they're like, I don't want to just sit here and do nothing, man. I'm bored. It's like, well, what is it? You want to go do something, or do you want to not do something? Either way, you're complaining.
Yep.
It's just so weird. It's so weird. Like, this dynamic that we're starting to get is just crazy. I don't know. All right. So, let's talk about diplomacy. How do you approach diplomacy?
Honestly, I don't really reach out to people 99% of the time. It's usually other people reaching out to me about some kind of deal that they want to work out, and we just try to find something mutually beneficial in that way. There's like 1% of the time where it's absolutely really important. I'll go ahead and reach out.
Yeah, I get that. Like, you guys know us. We diplomacy with everybody. We're like, yo, we just want to farm here. Leave us alone.
Yeah. I remember there were seasons where people came after you for just minding your own business. It was weird.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have to give it to, Dorenin and Cobra Commander and those guys. They were on me like flies on shit for, like, season 3 and 4. It was rough. It was really rough. But you know what? I learned a lot. Like, I thank Cobra Commander for beating the crap out of me like that. But, it's just... There's those people out there that when you're doing something different than the norm, they're just gonna try to crap on you. It's just who they are. But you can either look at that like, oh, they're being mean to me, or you can look at that, hey, they're making me better. Like when Brutal came and wiped us off the map. I actually they met down in Ungavaria. Like they had this big old coalition meeting about, oh, we're going to basically all team up against Brutal for attacking poor Hibernia or Tuatha at the time. And I was the only one in the whole conversation that backed Brutal and said no. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. It's moments like that where you learn in this game. You gotta accept the beating occasionally so you can learn and grow. It's not that you got defeated. It's a lesson. You're learning from it. If you don't take anything away from it and you just quit and you give up, that's when you really fail. It's not when you have a bad night.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
All right. So let's try this one. Who is your most respected rival and why?
So I would say Dex Lab. And the reason I say that is well, obviously we're allies this season, so they're not our rivals right now. But there have been multiple seasons where we were rivals. And Dex Lab also had multiple different groups that had gone in and out throughout the seasons. And, for example, like Forbidden City, and some of the other guys, like I think Mortality guys were in there before. And so these were all people that we worked with in the past from different houses that have gone in and out of Dex Lab. So when we're with them, they're easy to work with. When we're against them, they're really hard to fight. So it was, I would say, probably the most respectable rival that we have.
Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, they've taught me a lot. Like a lot of times, when I have questions, I'll head over there and ask them, and they'll usually have a pretty good answer, or at least be able to point me in the direction of the answer, which is good. I working with a lot of new players and trying to write guides, you don't always have all the answers, especially being, I'm old, I'm slow, I'm not a good player, so I'll admit it. I don't always have the answers when it comes to combat and mechanics and stuff. So sometimes even I got to reach out. So they're definitely a good source. I mean, I reach out to you guys a lot too. So it's
it's I know one of the things that I've watched you do over the seasons is you've taken a lot of the fights. Like before, you were very passive. Like when I first met you, but then as the seasons went on, you got more aggressive in territory wars and got into more of these bigger fights. And I watched you grow and your house grow and your members get stronger. And like that was a really proud moment for me as a friend, just watching from a distance. And then so like the reason I'm bringing this up now is that you knowing the Dex Lab guys. And they're supportive and they give you information. Use them as a resource too for scrims if you have a chance to like pull together a stack, just for practice, because they can also show you a lot about different techniques, different units, different types of strategies that I think will translate really well for your territory war side too.
Yeah, definitely, and that goes for everybody out there. Never be afraid to practice with somebody.
True.
All right, so what do you think the top 5 worst units in the game are? Like the ones that you literally groan if you see someone trying to bring them to TW.
Honestly, I put these units out of sight, out of mind. Like we see them pop up in territory wars and like Deadly Ghosts like just burst into tears. Not real tears, like you'll get an aneurysm, and so would I. And we would all be like, come on, don't bring this unit again. But longbows before they got buffed. That was one thing that like triggered all of us. And then test rigs need some loving. I haven't seen those units be useful ever, like since the day I started. Nomcons have really fallen off. I guess you can use it in blue phase, but outside of that, I don't really see a purpose to those. I wish Keshigs were better. They were so crazy at 2 different points in this game, and now to me they're useless. Kev tools. Those got buffed and they got really good for a hot minute. I don't even know what number of units I'm on, but the other blue unit that from the same season of the Kev tool is like Slim Kids, Slim Chids, whatever.
Slim Chids, yep.
I can't be good with those. Maybe there's somebody who's actually good with that unit, but I think that's just a skilled player. I don't think the unit's good.
I heard that there's one doctrine that makes them good. Like
which one is that?
During the boosting, I think it's a double strike doctrine or something like that.
Like Furious Strike?
Yeah, I think it's Furious Strike or something. But those poor Corchins, I think it was the ones with the fire arrows. They had literally like a week of being good, and then they were back in the trash. It was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I didn't even think of Corchins. Hot garbage. Holy cow.
Yeah. All right, so the Keshigs, I did have an interesting test today. I found that if you don't use the first ability and you just formation button them on the other side of the unit, and then you have there's a doctrine that makes them do double damage when they sprint. If you equip them with the sprint doctrine, target on the other side of them, tell them to go there, and then hit the second ability right when they're also using their sprint, literally you're getting 10k numbers, which is actually pretty cool. They wiped Spartans off the map, they wiped Iron Reapers off the map. It was pretty crazy to see them actually do something. But if you press that number 1 button, literally they're the dumbest cav in the game. Like I literally I tried to do a charge to somebody, and they split in a V and ran around the unit. Not a single one of them touched the unit. I'm like, what in the hell is this?
It's an escape move, I guess. But that's amazing. You figured out a way to use them.
Yeah, so literally, it's like a one and done, but it could took out a Fort Braccio unit from the rear, no problem. It's just you can't charge anything with pikes forward, like the phalanx wiped them out easy. Anything that has a rotating pike is gonna wipe them out. But even if you had them and you're like, oh man, I spent all my time building this unit, it's hot garbage now. Well, there's still a use for them if you get the right doctrines. But it's definitely nowhere near what I would consider a unit that you want to bring to TW. Like, no, just no.
True.
You might have a nice looking Pinto, but it's still a Pinto.
Yeah, I've seen people bring Keshigs like after the nerf, like bringing them to capital fights, and it blew my mind. But anyway, I'm not trying to put myself through PTSD again. So
yeah, I spent all that time unlocking them, and then they got nerfed in the ground the week that I got them. It was so bad. Oh,
Pavis crossbowmen. That should be at the top of the worst units ever.
They had their day in the sunshine, and unfortunately that sun has set.
That was before my time. I've been here for years, and they've never been useful.
Man. All right, so let's talk about Ostaria for a minute. Who are the major players in the region? Is there anyone here that makes you a little nervous, or is it like you guys are going to take this capital and then we're going to focus on other things because this is too easy?
I mean, from the looks of it, we have first hit, right? And the main threat that we would see in this region is Mukru. So they don't have enough to actually hit the capital. So if they had gotten first hit, that would have been a real pain. But since we're in position for first hit, we're not really too worried about it right now. I mean, if they ever came to attack us at Algolia, then obviously it'll be intense. Like we've fought off some of the greatest houses that attacked us at Algolia when Vanguard used to own Algolia in past seasons. And there was times where it got really close, and like my butt was clenched the whole time, the full 1 hour half of TW twice a week, every week till the season was over.
So that Algolia map, what's the where do you think the best point to defend is on that map?
So that would depend on the house. When we first held Algolia, the wall was the worst place for us because our guys just didn't know how to manage walls, and so we couldn't really do wall artillery properly to prevent towers from landing. But other houses that were incredible at wall defense, you could never land a tower against them, so that was an easy win. But once we got really good at the wall, that was the best part to defend. Before we got good at defending the wall, we would wait until they pushed to the second gate. So there's two little gates in the center. We would hold the second gate, and that was the best place for us to defend. That and breach. Home is just... I almost said something probably not appropriate for Twitch, but it's also a pain. Yeah, especially if they get like a bombard on you. Like there was a time where Ming and Durandon did a joint attack against Vanguard at Algolia, and they put a bombard pointed straight at home point from an elevated view above breach, and it was just clear line of sight to wipe us all out.
Man,
and we still held, but it was close.
Yeah, that sounds messy. I mean, you at that point you need somebody really good at taking out a bombard.
Yeah.
But I honestly think there should be an award for taking out a bombard in this game. Like, if you've done it, you should get an award for it.
You should get the bombard.
That would be pretty nice. Just pass it around. Someone's collecting bombards out there.
I mean, you can't make any more of them, so you might as well just keep that supply going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Hibernia probably has the largest supply of bombards still in our coffers.
Unbound or bound?
I think they're bound, but I don't think they're unbound. No, I think most of them are bound. I know, like Evil, he's got like 6 of them. It's ridiculous. Like all of our people have saved up all those things. We never really use them, so we're just holding them for the rainy day that we end up needing them.
Yeah, Vanguard's got a lot more newer players over the years, and so we've just never been around since bombards were a big thing. So none of us have bombards, and we have never had bombards in like the years that we've been around.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. I could talk to you all day, man. It's all you got so much knowledge, so it's good to have you here. So let's talk about the award. What award would you give to a player or house out there? What would you call it, and who would you give it to?
Ooh, the award. I would give the best shot caller award to Deadly Ghost.
Man, I'm gonna have to like drop into your comms or something and just have listen to you guys calling shots. I'm kind of curious now. Deadly Ghost, you're getting raised that bar up like really high. So if I ever stop by, you're gonna have to really step it up a notch. This sounds pretty good. Well, thank you so much, TongTong, for agreeing to be on the show. Really appreciate you. Before we go, anyone out in the audience have any question for TongTong? Give him one question. Who's got the question? First question goes. Unless it's a bad question, then it'll be a different question. But you never really know. I mean, Twitch chat sometimes gets a little crazy. Why is it always got to be about LK?
Okay, LK's the second best shot caller on NA.
There we go. LK is the second best shot caller on NA. You heard it. Deadly Ghost is first. LK is second. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, TongTong. We'll probably be seeing you again sometime this season. And go forth and conquer, man. It's great having you here.
Thank you. And thank you for all the help that you've given us over the seasons as well. And just for always being a good friend. And thank you for having me on your stream. I watch this all the time.
Anytime. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye.
All right, folks. Let's go ahead and continue on. Next up, we have Liangyun. There you go. 100% free house. No Legion here. 14,040 regional prosperity. 11 towns, 1 fort, and 31 villages. Prosperity tier is 2. Top 5 seasonal landowners include Warriors with 16,965. Ice Spartans with 14,105. Undying Wolves with 8,190. Forbidden City with 7,215. Death Guard with 6,630. Renowned Builders, we have Warriors with 780. Ice Spartans with 650. Durandon with 390. Undying Wolves with 195. Top Prestigious Stronghold is Mingyu with rank 5. Top Flourishing Village is Luxing and Mari at rank 2 apiece. Looking at the war map really quick, we got the High Council eating up all of that southeastern territory with 5,460 points on the board. HallowedKings up there in the north with 1,755. Independence creeping over there on the far west side, 1,755. Whispering Void down in the south with 1,365. Boneyard, the dark purple color over there in the far west, that's 975. Chillers, bright green, with 975. No Evil right there in the center with Healy, 780. Chaos Undivided with an epic hold at Renlin. I still want to know what happened there. 585. Defiance up there at Cali with 195. New World Order at Hong Song with 195 and no cohorts on the board. Alright, look at the changes. Undying Wolves with 1. Brazil with 1. Weight and Salt with 1. Ice Spartans with 4. Gusbust Nation with 2. Homegrown with 4. Ares with 1. Velia with 1. Misfits with 1. Odin with 3. Forbidden City with 1. Viltrumite with 2. Soda with 1. Solemn Silence with 1. Corsair with 1. Vigilantes with 1. And Speak with 1. Looking at the houses of the region, we have the Liangyun Legion sitting apart on the throne. Regional barons include Ice Spartans, Undying Wolves, Homegrown Warriors. Regional stewards include Gusbust Nation, Soda, Wheat and Salt, Odin, Here, Viltrumite, Ares, Death Guard, Brazil, Vigilantes, Misfits, Corsair, Regulators, Solemn Silence, Speak, Forbidden City, and Velia. Looking at the race for that city, right now the High Council is a shoe-in for Liangyun, so we will see if they can keep it and go to Daicheng, or if somebody else might come in and try to take it from them. We'll see. Alright, let's bring on in our last interview of the night, SirCereal. Welcome, SirCereal. Thank you so much for joining.
Hello.
So, give me a rundown of who you are, how long you've been playing, and who you're with.
I am SirCereal. I am the Liege of Odin. I have been playing since the season of Nightfall, I believe. I think I joined in the middle of that one. They were still having all of the server issues.
Yes. Oh, that's the season we don't speak of.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, the compensation was wonderful. If you
It
had 10
was.
characters, they gave you seven days of premium time every time, and they gave 4 sets of 7 days. With 7 or 10 characters, that's 40 of those tokens that you got 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole year. I am not complaining, but
Yeah.
all right, so I'm going to take you through some rapid fire questions. Just spit off the
Okay.
first answer that comes to mind. First up, favorite weapon,
Dual blade.
favorite unit,
Sealadars.
favorite siege weapon,
War rocket.
favorite season,
Ooh. I'd have to say the Alexander season.
yeah, that's a good one. Footballs, what do you think of
They're okay.
them?
They're kind of funny to use, but they're fun to use, but they're really hard to use.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best answer we've gotten so far. All right, the halberd elites.
If you use them right, they're really good. If you use them wrong, you do horribly.
Good to know. Good to know. Emperor's chariots.
So annoying. So annoying. Every time when they're on the enemy team, I'm just like, oh, why?
All right. Serious
But
question.
Yes.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No. Never.
And have you ever Googled how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I have not. But
If
I'm
you-
going to
if-
do that after this.
If you did, you learn about a little study on the East Coast where they created a licking machine. Who does this?
A licking machine?
Yeah, they created a licking machine to find out how many licks it takes.
On the East
Seriously.
Coast.
Yes, those East Coasters, man, you gotta watch out.
Oh,
They keep you on your toes.
oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. All right. So, let's talk about Odin. When did it start? How did you get the reins? And is there an overarching community that goes beyond just one game?
Well, you would know better than I am when it started. Since you and Lars built that so long ago, before
Yeah.
my time coming here.
Lars had it pretty well going on his own. I just kind of
Yeah.
took him under my wing for a little bit there.
Yeah. I believe, wasn't it like season 6 or something like that?
I think he predates that. I'm pretty sure he was hanging out with LK
Oh,
at one
okay.
point.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure he was playing the game before LK was.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the entire time that we were allies, I never once spoke to him in voice.
Really?
Yeah, never once. I don't
That's
even know what he
insane.
sounds like. To me, like I always joke that he was Alanis Morissette from Dogma, and like if he spoke, my head would explode.
Yeah.
You know?
I do have one story that I've been told by one person that heard his voice. His name is Wavius Dread, and he got a voice message from Lars this one time, and his description was that he sounded like a very thick New Yorker in an accent.
That tracks. It's funny because LK says that he spoke to him all the time, and I'm like,
Really?
what do you mean? What do you mean? He's never once spoken to me, and LK's
Yeah.
like calling him on the phone and chatting with him. I'm like, man, what the heck?
Yeah, he never spoke to us either. I didn't hear him a single time.
Yeah, he's just that mysterious character. But
Yeah. Silent but deadly.
Yep, that's true. All right, so tell me about the new Odin atmosphere. What's it like over in your comms these days?
It's like a very I'd say it's like a Waffle House. We're all friends here. We all love hanging out with each other, but it can get pretty intense at times.
That's true. Yeah, the one Waffle House I ever went to, the waitress was beautiful when she had one tooth. It was pretty crazy. Like as soon as she smiled, like, whoa, what happened in what happened in Arkansas? Like, is there no dentist here? But hey,
Yeah.
Waffle House was pretty good though. The one that I went to, so can't really complain.
Yeah. I've only ever heard stories about them. I've never been myself.
Yeah, no, I didn't ever see one until I went to Bentonville, Arkansas for an interview, and you can
Really?
guess who I was interviewing for. But yeah. All right. So, what kind of players are you looking to recruit right now?
Uh, I'm looking for players who will be consistent during TW and want to continue to grow, um, and are willing to help any of those who are also willing to learn. Like, we want to be able to help each other and elevate each other to our highest potential, and constantly putting ourselves in the mindset that we can learn more from everybody is uh, very helpful in our growth for our house.
All right. So, tell me about the moments that keep you coming back to Conqueror's Blade. What do you enjoy most about this game?
I enjoy the community the most, especially the one within my house. They're all very funny people to be around. Uh, Always laughing my butt off. And the community outside the house. I know so many people in this game. I mean, it's astonishing how many people I've met since I've started playing the game. Like you, like many other people in the Twitch stream. They're all very good friends of mine, and I'm really glad I met them.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you right there. I don't think it's the. I mean, I love the game, like the gameplay. It's very unique, and there's nothing else even close to like it. But
Yeah,
like the community is really what keeps me coming back. I mean, there's always
yeah,
somebody cheering me on. Like I keep thinking, well, maybe nobody wants to watch the War Report. You know, I suck at this. I'm not Cobra Commander. I'm not Zell, and those two guys are just legendary in my book when it comes to reporting the news. And I'm just trying to, pick up the torch and carry it as far as I can, So it's,
yeah,
but it's great to see people that come back week after week and encourage you and keep you going. It's, I don't know. There's
yeah,
something about this community. We all go to war against each other. We all beat each other up, but at the end of the day, we're all like cheering for each other. So it's kind of cool.
yeah. At the end of the day, we're all just one big family in this game.
Yep, and not the Midway Kings kind of family. Sorry,
Maybe
okay,
a very
but
dysfunctional family, but it's a family nonetheless.
yeah. All right. So, who is your most respected rival and why?
Hmm, that's a difficult one. I'd say our most respected rivals would be Undying Wolves. Um, Over the years, we've had friendly rivalries, even when we've been allied with each other, like the past 2 seasons. Um, we always love fighting each other. They're always great fights, very intense, very strategic, and at the end of the day, we're all able to just laugh about it together and have fun.
Yeah, they are a fun bunch of people. Like I've gotten knocked around quite a bit with them at times,
Yeah,
um, but I always learn something, so it's good.
yeah.
All right, so let's go on to tell me a little bit about your region. You're playing right now in the hottest region in the game. There's more houses per capita in your region than anywhere else. Now, are you guys getting hit on all sides from all parties, or is there some kind of these groups are fighting these groups, and what's going on over there? What's it like on the front lines?
Uh, I'd say it really depends from war to war, because when Algolia wasn't working, we were getting hit on all sides. But like during this war, it's more like these people are fighting these people, those guys are fighting those guys. Like if Algolia actually works, then it's a we're fighting these guys, y'all are fighting those guys, and
Yeah.
we'll stay out of each other's ways.
So take me through tonight. You guys were digging in pretty hard against No Evil, and No Evil
Yes,
is not an easy cookie. Like they are tough. They
not
smack the
anymore.
crap out
Yeah,
of us.
they have so many people now. It's very difficult to fight them. Like even when they're getting hit on 4 different fiefs at one time, they were able to still full muster almost every single fight with 15 plus, 20 plus. Like, it was insane. We really had to pull out all the stops to fight them because, I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I did not expect them to have as many as they did. Like when they hit
Yeah,
Huachi, I sent like a full stack over there. I'm like, all right, we'll fight them on Huachi. I figure they're just messing around. And then like we get hit on the like another group of people hits us on our other side, like over at Feng Zhu, and so like I'm over there at Feng Zhu, and then all of a sudden I hear that Nine Wall's lighting up. I'm like, who's watching Nine Wall? Oh, we're all in fights right now, and I'm like, well, what the hell? And then there's a 15 stack on freaking Nine Wall. I'm like, dude, how many stacks do these guys got? They just keep coming.
Like, how many do you have? They just keep coming.
I just don't know. I mean, it's they've got to have at least 3 like 15 stacks, like at least 3. I'm thinking
Like
maybe even 4. Like,
they
but they don't
perform
show it.
Black magic to get all these people.
Yeah, it's like they don't show it. Like they'll show up with like 15 guys, and you're thinking, oh, it's just 15 guys. We can do this.
Yeah.
And then as soon as your 15 guys commit, there's another 15 guys, and another 15 guys, and another 15 guys.
It's like, well, we can't back out of it now.
Oh, too late now. Just hang on for dear life. But,
Good luck.
It was, until they got us down to pretty much 3 fiefs, we weren't able to stop them at all. Like, it was just like they were marching. It was really tough. But so I have to agree. I think No Evil is probably our biggest, most respected rival. Every time they hit us, it's a fun time. I never know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like this one time we were on Bolin, and I think that's what it was. I think it was called Bolin. And no, it was the one in the lower borderlands that got Bridia. We were at Bridia, and like No Evil's rolling up, but we're like, oh god, No Evil's gonna murder us. And like we were inside, and then like all of a sudden we hear the sound of bagpipes, and we're like, what the hell? And we look over the wall, and No Evil has built this giant line of bagpipes, and like the entire group of them just brought bagpipes into a siege, and we're like, all right, now this is pretty cool. And then we ended up dueling for the keep. You know, it's like we're all just out there having a fun time dueling them. I mean, they just have such good attitudes. You know, they're never super salty. They're just out there to have fun. I mean, they will smack the crap out of you, and if you're rude to them, they'll smack the crap out of you harder. But overall, I think they're good dudes. So
yeah, they're here to fight and get content.
All right, so if you were to tell a new player some tip about this game, what would you tell them? Like, what would be the best advice you can give a new player to this game?
I would say, even if what you feel like you're doing is wrong, as long as you're having fun, you're doing it right.
Yeah.
For me, having fun in this game is the most important part of it, and I want new people to be able to have fun during it as well. Like, when you find your group, you're going to have so much fun just doing random crap in sieges, in T-Wars, and all that sort of thing.
Yep. I wholeheartedly agree. I think that I see people countless times come into this game, and they hit this game really hard. Like, they're on every day. They're fighting all the time. They're just, oh, I'm fighting harder than everybody here. Why isn't anybody on playing with me? And, I get it. You want to play with people. But there's also this thing where the guys that are hitting the field every single moment of every single day are literally going to burn out. They're going to just totally burn out, like, so fast. And those same guys disappear faster than you can, like, they'll go play something else in a few weeks. It's like you see them for 2 weeks, they go hard, and then they get out. And I think CB is like sandpaper. The faster you do it, the more it hurts. But the slower you do it, the longer you can withstand it, and you'll actually come to love this game. Like, it's got real good hooks that'll hook you, but if you go too fast, you're gonna burn yourself out, and it's gonna be really raw for you. Like, it's gonna be a rough spot. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and have you give somebody an award. If you're gonna give somebody an award, who's gonna get it, or what's gonna get it? Is it a house, as a player? And what would you call this award? What would it be?
Oh gosh,
I know, just throwing you on the spot here.
I'd have to say, I mean, it's a pretty bad name, but just most helpful all around. I would give it to my Seneschal, Sir Hellborn. Recently, I've been a lot more busy IRL, so I've had to step back a little bit from the game, and he's been able to manage a lot of things that I had to do before, and make sure that everything runs smoothly while I was able to focus on my IRL business.
That's great.
And,
yeah. So, you know, I think it's really important that all of us lieges have somebody that we can lean on when we need to take a break, because you can't just go forever. Like
Yeah.
you know, I took a vacation and went to Slovakia. It turned out to be a little less of a vacation, more of a work, but you know that it was exciting nonetheless. You know,
Yeah.
the whole country flooded. It was good. So you know, I arrived just in time to build
Yeah.
a dam, but you know.
Yeah.
Kind of need a vacation, but you always got to be able to step away from the game. Like life's gonna come
Yeah.
up and it's gonna hit you sooner or later. Like you can't just be in game all the time. And I
Yeah.
always tell my players, you know, real life always comes first. Don't prioritize a game over the people in your life, because it's at the end of the day, Conqueror's Blade in 10 years might not be here, but the people in your
Oh, yeah.
life probably will be. So you need to make sure that you're not. And plus, if you're in your 20s, you know, you're living the best years of your life. You got to go out there and experience it. You know, you can't just be behind a computer screen the whole time. So, you know, get out there and live your lives, you know, but, you know, make sure to attend TW. That's all. That's all we're asking.
Exactly. Like, prioritize all your IRL things first.
Yeah.
Prioritize your
Yeah.
relationships and everything. Like, those things are the most important. This game is just a silly little game that we all get to have fun together with.
And make some memories. I mean, the memories
Yeah.
can't be the funniest parts.
The memories are amazing.
All right, SirCereal. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's been great chatting with you. It's been a long time since we were on a call together. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. And
Of course.
we'll probably be circling around you again sometime in the future, no doubt.
All right. Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
See you.
All right, continuing on out here. Sorry, guys, I do not have a parody. No parody this week. Maybe next week. This week has been really busy, so no parody. But I will try to get you one. I am working on one. It is partway done, not entirely done, but it is. I'll give you a little teaser. It is a delivery app called Late Eats. Yep, it's gonna happen. All right, new houses this week? None. We saw no new houses this week, so congratulations, nobody new is on the field. We do have some level 8 houses. There you go. Check them out. See where they stack up. Level 7 houses, total 17. Level 6 houses, there's 11 of those. So that's who you're going to be fighting against, especially if you're going for one of those things that are level 7 requirements. It's going to open up when the city opens up. There's a village over in Ostaria, I believe, that you got to be a pretty high level to get to. Some walls over in Longting, and Liangyun has a couple villages that are pretty high level. All right, so population changes. We didn't see a whole lot of activity this front. Brazil gained 9, Warforged gained 9, Durandon gained 5. That's just general maintenance, honestly. And population declines. Velia dropped 14. Santa Cruz dropped 6. Anything below 20, I really kind of feel is just maintenance. Like, I've kicked 20 people in a week for going AFK, so it's no big deal. So I wouldn't panic about any of this. This just looks like maintenance. Looking at the prestige gains, with Ostaria opening back up, it definitely changed the board a bit. Morgue gained 3,450. Bastarius with 1,650. Ice Spartans with 1,560. Homegrown with 1,560. Undying Wolves 780. Gustbust Nation with 775. Eternum with 700. We have Odin with 585, Weight and Salt with 390, and Vanguard with 300. As for prestige losses, Explicit lost 2,125, Dexter's Lab lost 1,650, Warforged lost 1,470, Santa Cruz lost 1,170, Midway Kings lost 840, Warriors lost 780, Homicide with 690, Robber Barons with 585, Forbidden City with 585, and Brazil with 390. Looking at our top 10, Morgue gained that first place slot with Chocolate Milk, 5,100 prestige with I'm in the Sky at the lead. Looking up that second place slot, we have Eternum with Chocolate Milk with 3,100 prestige, and Dark God is the lead. Next up in third place, we have Vanguard of WeDontRead, 2,850 prestige. We have TongTong, who we spoke with, leading that house. Looking at fourth place, we have Ice Spartans of the High Council with 2,340 prestige. Spartan Plague is the lead of this house. In fifth place, we have Bastarius of Brotherhood with 1,650 prestige. Foghladha is the liege of this house. 6th place, we have Homegrown of the High Council with 1,560 prestige. Yorleaf's the liege of this house. In 7th place, Undying Wolves of the High Council with 1,560 prestige. And Berserk is the liege of this house. Looking at 8th, we have Warriors with 1,560 prestige. Yada has taken over the liege of this house. 9th place is Atlas with WeDontRead with 1,500 prestige. Capybara Fachero is the liege of this house. And then 10th place we have Warforged with 1,500 prestige. Haravexen is the liege of this house. Brings us around to our top 30. Go ahead and check it out real quick. There you go. Take a picture, see where you stack up. Well, look at us, all the way down there at 27. We got our dubs up there at 18. Alright, looking at the Alliance rankings today, some free agents. Look at this. We got some pretty good free agents on the board. I mean, Warriors, still not in an Alliance. That's really kind of surprising. 1,560. Warforged is definitely going to be getting in somebody's Alliance with 1,500. The Wild Hunt, never write these guys out. They're always scrappy. 400 points. Solemn Silence, not sure what they're up to, but they got a village tonight, 195. Infamous Misfits, they gained a village for 150 as well. Alright, looking at Alliance changes, we only saw Warforge drop Prometheus. Prometheus is officially DOA. Looking at the top Alliance prestige gains, the High Council gained 3,900 points. We have Chocolate Milk with 3,850. HallowedKings with 975. Whispering Void with 620. The Boneyard with 585. Conquest with 300. Chaos Undivided with 195. And Hibernia with 50. Taking a look at those prestige losses really quick. Brotherhood lost 1,645. We had WeDontRead with 1,050. Deuce Volt with 840. Chillers with 780. The 187th with 690. Defiance lost 390, and No Evil lost 390. Taking a look at the top alliances, Chocolate Milk, first place with 9,100 prestige. Black Templars is the lead with Moo Crew and Eternum. Looking at second place, we have the High Council with 5,460 prestige. Seasonal Claim of 43,550. Homegrown is the lead with Spartans and Undying Wolves. Third place is WeDontRead with 5,400. Dexter's Lab is the lead with Vanguard and Atlas. Sometimes I forget I'm shortening these. Alright, Brotherhood in fourth, 1,950 prestige with Explicit, Ostarius, and Santa Cruz. Fifth place, we have HallowedKings with 1,755 prestige. So does the lead with Odin and Corsair at their side. Next up in sixth place, we had Whispering Void with 1,365 prestige. Uwu is the lead with Gusbus Nation and Viltrumite at their side. Seventh place, we have Hibernia with 1,100 prestige. Goshki is the lead with Goshki Dub and OrderOfValor at their side. Next up in 8th place, we have Chillers with 975 prestige. Forbidden City is the lead with Brazil and Ares at their side. In 9th place, we have the Boneyard with 975 prestige. Vigilantes is the lead with Wheat and Salt and Black Falcons at their side. Taking a look at 10th place, we have No Evil with 780 prestige. Speak is the lead with Hear and See at their side. That brings us around to our seasonal acclaim board. There you have it. Chocolate Milk is the first, 57,635. WeDontRead is in second with 52,300. The High Council in third with 43,550. And Whispering Void pulling up to fourth with 13,065. Next up, we're going to take a look at those historical rankings. Right now, Vanguard is in first with 440,000. I Kingdom with 271,000. Homegrown in third with 262,000. Looking at the alliance board, top three are Hibernia with 634,000. WeDontRead with 505,000. And then Deuceville with 354,000. Looking at the historical renown, we have Goshki in first with 9,545. Kingdom with 7,635, and Vanguard with 5,545. For alliances, Hibernia leads the pack with 20,850. Maelstrom with 8,410, and Deuceville with 6,315. Taking a look at the Morgue real quick. Houses, we see Ming, biggest loss with 2,350 total acclaim. 10th Legion has been disappeared. They're still out there somewhere. They just need something to take. 1,560. Reign is the third place, biggest loss of the season with 1,200. Looking at alliances, Prometheus is the biggest alliance that we lost this season, 16,310 points. The Resistance with 10,000, and Silent House with 8,485. I do want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. It has been a real joy. Great interviews all around. I really appreciate those that were interviewed and those of you that came to see them be interviewed. If you are a house liege or maybe just a longtime player that wants to be interviewed, please reach out to me. I am looking to fill up the rest of the season's calendar. We are doing Saturday interviews, and then we are also going to do interviews at the end of next war. I'm hoping to get whoever is owning the capitals in for an interview, go in and go over that, and then once all three capitals are in play at that last war, we're going to go over and do a comprehensive interview of all the season winners. So look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope I didn't annoy you too much, but I'll see you next time, guys.
Seems to circle the other. As you go, you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure, silver coin. You hold me, turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze burns golden smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want? How the mind doesn't work like it used to. As I know I remain a danger to me.